Wakkanai is the northernmost city in Japan, located at the tip of Hokkaido, where the Sea of Japan meets the Sea of Okhotsk. We arrived in midwinter, during the harshest part of the season, when snow accumulation is at its peak and winds sweep in unchecked from the north. Snowbanks lined the streets, and the air carried the sharp sting typical of Hokkaido's coldest months. Our adventure began at Wakkanai Port, the gateway to northern Hokkaido. Day one's goal, a coastal walk to Cape Noshappu. The distance? Nearly 10 kilometers along the rugged shoreline, where the sea crashes against jagged rocks and the salty wind keeps us alert. As we neared the cape, the iconic Noshappu lighthouse appeared, standing tall and proud against the gray northern sky. The cold air stung our faces, sharp enough to make every breath feel alive. The temperature had dropped to nearly -10 degrees Celsius. We hoped to spot Rishiri Island across the sea, but the fog hid it from view, teasing us with its unseen presence. Even with the chill and the sting of the wind, there was something magical about walking along this northern coastline, the lighthouse and the restless waves making every step feel like an adventure. The next day we began our journey from Wakkanai Terminal, setting our sights on Cape Soya, the northernmost point of Japan. Reaching it isn't simple. Bus services from the city center are limited. But we had already made up our minds. We would walk first, as far as we could. The road stretched northward for about 10 kilometers toward Cape Kotoy, a long and demanding trek along coastal roads and quiet town streets. The northern landscape felt raw and open, almost untouched. The temperature hovered around -10 degrees Celsius, and snow fell gently from the sky, covering the world in white. It was freezing, yet breathtakingly beautiful. The roads were nearly empty, no crowds, no noise, just the sound of wind sweeping in from the Sea of Japan and our steady footsteps moving north. By the time we reached Cape Kotoy, we decided to take a bus for the final stretch, not because we were looking for an easy trip, but because adventure is also about knowing how to endure wisely. With the sun setting around 4 p.m., daylight was precious. Taking the bus also meant we could secure our return later in the day. There was no time to lose. Arriving at Cape Soya in the afternoon was awe-inspiring. Here, the land simply ends. The sea stretches endlessly toward the horizon, vast and powerful under the pale winter sky. Monuments mark Japan's extreme northern tip, standing firm against the relentless wind. Standing there in the cold, at the very edge of the country, something shifts inside you, a quiet thrill, a deep sense of accomplishment. We were glad we pushed ourselves to travel this road together. As a couple, this journey taught us more than comfort ever could. It taught us how to support and encourage each other when the wind felt too strong. How to keep moving forward, together. At Japan's northernmost point, we didn't just reach a destination, we strengthened something far more important, our grit, our endurance, and our faith in each other.